Hi lads, I just want to do a video solution there for your homework, which are the indices equation. So let's start off with question number 7 here, okay? So in question number 7, I'm looking and I'm going to have the same base on both sides. So I have 3 as a base. I'm going to use 3 as a base on this side as well, okay? So rewrite 81 with 3 as a base. So what will it be? It will be 3 to the power of 4. How do I know that? Well, I get out my calculator and I check 3 squared is 9, 3 to the cubed is 27. So 3 to the 4 is 81. Then when I have the same base on both sides, I can put the powers equal. So the whole thing here, x minus 2 is equal to 4. Do you see it? And there and there. It's like you're cancelling the 3 off both sides. Then solve that. X is on one side, numbers on the other. X is equal to 6. Okay, if I wanted to check my answer, 6 take 2 is 4, which gets me 81. Off we go with the next one. 4 to the x minus 1 is equal to 4 to the x plus 1. So rewrite using 2 as a base. So you can see the right hand side stays the same, but I'm going to have to work with the left hand side. So 4 can be rewritten as 2 squared, all to the x minus 1. Do you see the brackets there? Brackets mean multiply, so you have 2x minus 2, multiplying those, so that gets you this. Then I put my powers equal, so you circle, and put them equal. 2x minus 2 is equal to x plus 1, and just solve that as normal. You get x is equal to 3. To check your answer, sub it back in and throw it into your calculator. All right, the next one on question number 7. 4 to the x minus 1 is equal to 1 over 32. Now, use 2 as a base. You'll generally be using 2, 3 or 5 as a base, okay? So 2 is your base, so rewrite 4 can be rewritten as 2 squared. 32 can be rewritten as 2 to the 5. So power to a power you multiply, so that becomes 2x minus 2. There it is. 2 to the 5. Now let's bring that above the line. What happens to my power when I bring it above the line? Change to minus. Okay? Then circle, 2x minus 2 is equal to negative 5, and solve that down there as normal. That part should be fine. Okay? The next one I'm going to have a look at is this one. So 25 to the x minus 1 is equal to 1 over 125. So I'm going to use 5 as a base, okay, because 5 divides into both of them. So how do I rewrite 25 with 5 as a base? Well, it's 5 squared, all in a bracket, to the power of x minus 1. There it is. 1 over 125, and that becomes 1 over what? 1 over 5 to the power of 3. You just rewrite it, okay? Use your calculator to help you out with those ones. Then I want to bring that above the line. So when I bring it above the line, that 3 changes to a minus 3. So the whole thing comes up and the minus 3 changes to minus 3. I have the same base on both sides. So I should be doing a circle and a circle, putting them equal. 2x minus 1 is equal to minus 3. And x is on one side, numbers on the other. So you get 2x equal to minus 1, x equal to minus a half. If you wanted to check out your answer, sub it back in here. Okay, on so to question number 8. So question number 8, you know from a couple of classes ago that the square root can be rewritten as a half. Okay, so the square root can be rewritten as a half. So root 5 is the same as 5 to the half. And please learn that, be very familiar with it. So the next one we have is 5 and a root 5. So 5 can be rewritten as 5 to the power of 1. Root 5 can be written as 5 to the half. When you're multiplying, what do you do? Add the powers. Okay, so 1 plus a half is 3 over 2. There it is. All right, that's your final answer. The next one, you have 25 over root 5. So rewrite it again. 25 can be rewritten as 5 squared. There it is. Root 5 can be rewritten as 5 to the half. What is your rule for division? Your rule is subtract the powers. So you do 2 take away a half is 3 over 2. There it is. And the last one here in question number 8 is 1 over 25 root 5. So let's rewrite it using 5 as a base. 25 can be rewritten as 5 squared. Root 5 can be rewritten as 5 to the half. When you're multiplying, add the powers. 2 plus a half is 2.5. Is it not? Is that 3 over 2? That would be 1.5. Did I make a mistake there? It's been known to happen. That should be 5 over 2, I'd say. And then when you bring it up, minus 5 over 2. Let me just check in the back of the book. 14.3, question number 8. So 14.3, question number 8. Yeah, mistake, very bad. That should be a 5 there, lads. Okay, that should be a 5. Yeah, all right. Some of you might have spotted that already. And then just bring it above the line, becomes minus 5 over 2. Okay, and so to question number 9. Work out the values of x in each of the following. So let's write it with 2 as a base. Okay, so left-hand side stays the same. Let's work with the right-hand side. Root 2 could be rewritten as 2 to the half. There it is. 2 can be written as 2 to the power of 1. So what's my rule? Subtract the powers. A half take away 1 is minus a half. So then I'm saying that is equal to that because I have the same base. So x is equal to minus a half. Off we go with the next one. Left-hand side stays the same. So let's work with the right-hand side. 1 over root 3. So root 3 can be rewritten as 3 to the half. There it is. And bring it above the line, becomes a minus half. And then you circle, circle, and then you say x is equal to a half. Okay, I should be circling those all the whole time. On to part 3, question number 9. 5 to the x is equal to 125 over root 5. Rewrite everything with 5 as a base. So left-hand side is fine, leave that alone. Let's work with the right-hand side. So if 125 can be rewritten as 5 to the 3, root 5 can be rewritten as 5 to the half. What is my rule when I am dividing? Subtract the powers. So 3 take a half is 2.5 or 5 over 2. I have it right this time. And circle, circle, x is equal to 5 over 2. So when I have the same base, then I can do my circling. Last one in question number 9 is this one here. 2 to the x plus 4 is equal to 8 over root 2. Let's use a base of 2. Leave the left-hand side alone. That's all fine. Let's work with the right-hand side. 8 can be rewritten as 2 to the power of 3. Root 2 can be rewritten as 2 to the power of a half. That should be a little half up high now. It's kind of written a bit too big there now for my liking. So it's 2 to the x plus 4 is equal to 2 to the 3. Take away a half is 5 over 2. So you say x plus 4 is equal to 5 over 2. Bring your 4 over, becomes a minus. Isn't it? Have I made another mistake, lads? So 5 over 2 minus 4. That should be minus 3 over 2 here, I think. That should be minus 3 over 2 here. Looks like a 13 over 2. Okay, let's carry on to question number 10. Rewrite everything with 3 as a base. So 81 can be rewritten as 3 to the 4. Root 3 can be written as 3 to the half. When you're dividing, subtract the powers. 4 take away a half is 7 over 2. So for question 10, write 81 over root 3 as the power of 3. So we've done that and hence solve this. Okay, so it's just subbing in then. Instead of 81 over root 3, I can rewrite it as 3 to the 7 over 2. Then when I have both, I have 3 on both sides. So rewrite 9 as 3 squared. Multiply out, circle, circle, and go off and solve the rest of that down the way there. This part should be fine. It's just the powers, it might be a bit tricky. Same story over here, question 11. That's 3 cubed over 3 to the half. 3 take away a half. That should be 5 over 2. Lads, I was definitely dreaming when I did these, okay? So apologies, that's a mistake. That should be 5 over 2 because that would be 6 over 2 minus 1. Yeah, I added them. Oh my God, very bad. Okay, so I must correct that one. Let's go through question 12 and pray that there's no mistakes. So let's rewrite everything with 2 as a base. So that's 2 to the 4. This is 2 to the half. Subtracting 4, take away a half is 7 over 2, correct. Okay, let's use that to solve this one here. So it's 2 to the 2x minus 2 is equal to that. Instead of this, we know from the start we can rewrite it as this. So we sub it in there. All right. Let's, now we have the same 2 to the power of something, 2 to the power of something, circle, circle, put them equal and solve. So that becomes plus when you bring it over there. So you get 2 to the x is equal to 11 over 2. The 2 comes over and divides, you get 11 over 4. Last one, question 13. If I'm looking at 27 and 81, I should know straight away that my base number is going to be 3. It's going to be 2, 3 or 5, lads, generally in these. So root 27 can be rewritten as 3 cubed to the half. Right, so that's 3 cubed is the 27 and the root changes to power a half. So power to a power you multiply becomes 3 over 2. Bottom line, 3 over 4. Subtract, so you have 3 over 2 minus 4. 3 over 2 minus 4. And I have minus 5 over 2, which is correct. Okay. Then I'm using that to solve. So instead of this, I can sub in what I knew, which was here. Power to a power, so 9 becomes 3 squared. Multiply them out. That's 6 minus 2x. Circle, circle. I'm very bold. I should be doing those circles all the time. And then just solve. X is on one side, numbers on the other. All right, lads. I hope that you found that helpful. All the best, and thank you for watching. Talk to you later.